there was a reason to play this Charles Clay work piece, Grandfather's Clock. He was a Connecticut man, and I have my Dobson from the 1880s. I've just given it to my friend David Oakes to work on. I said, could you just clean it up? And he's done such a beautiful job. First of all, here in Connecticut, we had a wonderful, wonderful luthier named James Ashborn, who was in Torrington, back then called Walcott, Connecticut, Walcottville. I'm going to try to not shake this around so much. This peg head had some maybe 1910, 1915 sort of pegs that were hodgepodge that made no sense to the instrument. And I said, you know, would it be possible to put some friction pegs back on it? If this were a collector's item, you would have put just regular, the straight friction pegs that you see on a fiddle. But because David and I are both so interested in Ashborn, he was kind enough to make these patented 1850s style pegs, which are quite different in that the bore of the hole is very big, and so in other words, where the peg goes in, it's quite wide, and then the peg itself is then worked down to being quite small at the top, which in other words turns the friction area into a larger area and the turning area smaller, so it's like a geared peg. And I can't tell you how well they work. I mean, it was an interesting patent, and I don't know why nobody ever picked up on it. So let's see, what other things? He's done so much to this banjo. The inlays were gone. Somebody had bored them out and put red crayon in the spots. David found that he had found pictures of an original that had this configuration of one of the Dobsons. The peg head on this, I've gone looking a few places in it, and it has the peg head of the George Dobson instrument. It's confusing though because that being a Buckbee instrument, and there are a lot of things that are saying that this is not a Buckbee, but boy, I will leave that to people that are smarter than I am. It has the regular Dobson style heel, and the pot itself looks very much like what you see for the whole Victor line, the Buckbee instruments. One of the things that David did was all of the metal work on it was in such poor shape, and he knows how much I love antique brass. So he's burnished the whole thing down to the brass and then antiqued it. Not only that, some of the shoes for holding the tensioners were incorrect. So he literally remachined some of these shoes to match the other ones on the banjo. I mean, it's unbelievable. And then as a piece de resistance, he's done an honest-to-God Dobson string holder for the heel of the banjo. Let's see, what else did he do? He's done so much. The metal work was coming off, so he soldered it together. The neck was coming apart from here, so he's re-glued the stick to the neck. I mean, it's like a brand new 1880s banjo, and I couldn't be more pleased. And of course, the thing that he's left that makes so much tone is this original head. The only thing that I've changed is, I'll show you, this is the bridge that he made for the instrument. I'll put it onto the thing so you can see. It's not as tall, and there's not a lot of meat to it. And the way I play, I have this idea that I need a heavy bridge, and that may be incorrect, who knows. But boy, it sounds good with it. And it's sort of a modern bridge. It's got 3 posts, which isn't common to this era, but again, being a musician, it's all about tone for me. So, and I can't listen to that. So anyway, here's an instrument that I got in an antique store for next to nothing, and with a lot of work on Mr. Oak's part, it's quite a stunning instrument now. It's, as we said to each other, it's an instrument. You know, it's a player. I can go out on stage with the thing. Okay, all the best, everybody. Happy banjos. Dobson.